Ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, welcome back to Season 3, and here we are in the map editor, where we are going to be making a very boring map today because I want to do a population challenge. Now, there have been people who made over 100,000 population cities in Season 3 before, but I want to I want to see if Augustus, the new open source port for Caesar 3, allows us to do something higher because it's multiplied by 5, the sprite limit. So there's no longer a technological limitation to the population of a city. It's just whether we can do it or not. Now, this is going to be a boring map because essentially it just needs to be surrounded by water and it's 100% farmland, with I think a little island for entry and exit points here. So I would love to be able to make a city with 120,000 population. But for now, we're just gonna do something very, very basic. So essentially what we're doing is, I assume this only needs to be 2 tiles wide, right? I'm gonna surround it with water, essentially. And then the rest of it is just gonna be like 100% farmland, right? 100% farmland. Medium brush. What's the brush sizes? We should just surround the edge with water, right? We don't have to do it super clean with the water because we're gonna come back and... Wait, I forgot. We need to go new map first. Enormous map. There we go. Yeah, but I want to go at least over 100k. I don't know if it's possible. I don't know if I have the skills to do it, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. So now... Does the water have to be 1 or 2 tiles? Like, just in case. I don't want to rely on trading, but if I did want ships, do ships need 2 tiles or 3 tiles? 2 tiles or 3 tiles? It's not 1 or 2, is it 2 or 3? Because the more land we have, the more population we can support. This also allows us to just build clay pits all the way around. 2 just to be safe. Yeah. Do we need 3? This is 3. Maybe we'll just leave it at 3. Don't worry about those little notches. When we come back for the farmland, we'll fix it. There we go. There we go. Oh, this also allows us to build reservoirs everywhere. Not that that's super important, but let's just keep going. I assume ships can traverse this much. I assume so. Is 1 tile fine? Oh, okay. So we're being a little generous with this. We could actually have our island be a little bit bigger. You may want a river bisecting the map. Nah, that'll mess things up. It's okay. For reservoirs and stuff, we'll just use aqueducts to get all the way in. Okay, there we go. And then down this way. Now, I've never made a map before. So there's a few things which I just don't really know. Like, we've got to put the entry and exit points and stuff like that to make sure it functions. Now, I haven't really looked at the 100k city that already exists properly, but I think the ideal way is to just have an island. Let me just make a little space here. And I suppose I just use farmland as well, just in case. So we need a little bit of an island, which will allow us to bridge over, right? So if I just make a little space here, flatten that edge. Flatten that edge. It needs to be big enough to reach into, well, reach over to... Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that. Then we have this. So then we can bridge over there, right? That makes sense? That makes sense? And also it looks like we should be able to still have ships pass through. Now, how do I actually put the flags down? I don't know where all the buttons are. Oh, there's the biggest brush. Okay. How big is the biggest brush? That's the biggest it gets? Okay, no problem. So we're gonna be doing this. Let's go back to the tiny brush. Oh, we do have single tile. Okay, this needs to be a little bit bigger. Okay, that needs to be there. But this needs to be one over. There we go. Ah, okay. This is just so that we can have entry and exit point, but the water still goes all the way around, okay? That's kind of important. This is where the settings are. That's not where I want. That's med. What is this? Okay. Those are cliffs, these are trees. We are going to need to scatter trees because I want this to be as self-sufficient as possible. This is as if possible, I want to be able to run this city without trade, which I don't know if it's going to be possible or not. Fishing point, herd point. Oh yeah, I'll need to scatter that. River entry, river exit. Ooh. River entry, river exit. So they'll just pass by there if they got nothing to do, right? Okay. You have to edit the save file for that. You can only produce wheat on a specific map allows. Okay, so we might... Well, one type of food is still okay. We only need 2 types of food if we're going for Grand Insula. And I probably don't want to do that for stability's sake. Invasion point. There we go. Entry point. How close can these be? Exit point. So it's like that. Is that how that works? I assume so. I assume so. Let me just make sure that this is a functioning map. Save map. Farmland. File. No. Let me just make sure that this does actually function. Exit builder, city construction kit, farmland. Where's my flags? Where's the arrows? Is that not how that works? File, load map. All Empire maps are predefined. Oh yeah, I know we have to pick that. I just want to get this this entry and exit point possible. This also will make sure that we can't accidentally block the road to Rome or something like that, as long as the ship bridge exists. Well, might as well just start painting this. Biggest brush. This has to be 100% covered. Yeah, I gotta make sure all the available resource buildings are whitelisted as much as possible. I need to scatter trees and rocks everywhere so that we can manufacture the things. How do I get the entry and exit point arrows? Are the arrows actually not necessary? Like, does that entry and exit point function? Okay, so this is gonna be just 100% farmland, which just allows us to build everything everywhere. Okay, go. Lush, great. Let's go this way. Go. This looks like Dune. Planting spice. Imagine a Dune map where it's just 100% spice. You wouldn't be able to construct anything. Okay. Let's do that, okay. We'll do the edges a little later. Spice nothing maps. Okay. Just cover the big areas. Just cover all of this. Yeah. Okay. And we'll go around the edges with a smaller brush and be a little bit more careful. Perhaps I could just do this bring it up close to the edge a little bit more. Go. I mean, essentially I wouldn't be putting any farms on the edge of the map? I don't know, maybe I would. You'd want to use the edge of the map to produce pottery. Stuff like that. Okay. Can you have a map with no invasion points? Like, that's fine, right? Yes, okay. In terms of the entry and exit points, why didn't the arrows appear? And if you're watching this on YouTube in the future, I'm live streaming this, so people in chat are answering questions. The arrows don't matter much. Probably just a bug. Is it because I put a road on it? Where's the grass? Tiny brush. Like, let's try save this. Let me just make sure it works. Saved, okay. Exit builder, construction kit, farmland. Okay, why are they facing that way? Okay, let me just make sure they function. I need... I didn't send my starting money. Ship bridge. Why can't... Is it too low? Or too short, rather? Oh, it's too short. It needs to be bigger. Okay. Well, let me just make sure houses can move in. Road to Rome blocked. I've never made a map before. Is it a problem with my entry and exit points? But also, this water needs to be longer, apparently. Is that long enough for a ship bridge? I guess I'll try that. Move the flags to the side of the road. Okay. Entry point. Exit point. Like, maybe that will work. We'll find out. File, save map, farmland. File, exit builder. Construction kit, farmland. Alright. Now my flags are gone. My arrows are gone. Does it work? Yeah, it does. Can I build a ship bridge? Yeah, okay. That distance is great. Okay. Let more space between exit and entry point. Like, I kind of want the arrows to be there. I keep calling them flags. Load. Farmland. People point set, river point set, yeah. Like, why does it not work? Maybe it needs to be a little further away? Like that? Let's try that. No. Okay. No, I don't know. Thing is, they were there just now. They were there just now when they were closer. Oh, well, it functions. Can I build where the entry point is set? No, I can't. So strange. So strange. Okay. Maybe that's something we can figure out later. It's not so essential. I can build a ship bridge. Maybe if I put it on the inside. Like, what happens if the entry point is there? What if they're closer together and the exit point is there? Maybe that'll work. Maybe that'll work. Okay, Let us fix the farmland. I should be able to use the biggest brush for this, except for the corners. Let's just go carefully around the edge to make sure we fix this. Now it's not just gonna be this. I'm gonna need to scatter trees. I'm gonna need to scatter rocks to provide the most flexibility. Okay, come back after this to fix the water. So this should be enough water. Like if I put a dock somewhere far away, it should be fine. Okay, I'll come back to do the corners. Okay. Just need to do this in case we do want to farm up the edges. Probably not so much because we're going to need a lot of pottery. We're gonna have to check the settings to make sure everything's fine. Okay. Hopefully I don't miss any tiles. It wouldn't affect gameplay, but it will be annoying. Too much farmland seems like cheating. This is just about how much... What is the max amount of population you can even have? I'll fix this. Just do that. Like, to support 100,000 people, you need like 300 to 600 farms. Yeah, it's not about building a good city or anything like that. It's just with the absolute ideal conditions. What is the maximum population you can get? You know, if it was like, how many people can you build? How many people can you get on Mediolanum? Sure. I just want, how many people can you get anywhere? Why do I keep going down this way? It's hard. Let's go carefully. Why? How do I can't go this way. Maybe if I go the other way. Okay. Yeah, this works a little better. Where'd my... Okay. Why does the coastline have to be straight? It's just maximizing space. If you're trying to get as much population as possible, any dent in the coastline is gonna be less space. So I was looking at the preset locations we can be in for our city. I think there's one that's pretty good. Okay. Remember, I'm coming back for the corners. Pulling the mouse in certain directions is harder. Like, I'm open to names for what this map should be called. But wait until I finish. Always name things at the end, because what it is might change over time. Pro tip from a designer. Name things at the end, once it's finished. The name is the last thing you do. Okay. Some water bits there. Okay. Need to fix this. Okay. And then do the corners with... Okay. Do this corner. Okay. Ah, the minimap's so yellow. It's like covering... It's like covering something in gold. Right? That's what it feels like, because you play this game enough, you see some farmland, it's like, oh, there's value there. This corner's covered, yeah. Okay, so this is 100% map. With a functioning little island, so we'll never block the road to Rome, and all of that. Farmville. Call it Nebraska. Okay, so yeah, that's big enough there. Okay, so this is our map, but now we have to prepare a pattern to go around the edge so we can manufacture things. Now, I'm not sure. I think, yeah, I don't want to scatter rocks and trees in the middle of the map, but I want to enable timber yards and mines. Wait, do we need mines for anything? No, we don't need mines for anything. I want to make the city as independent as possible, so we don't need mines. Right? Marble. Oh, right. So we just need a little bit of rock. So what I can do is I can have a rock here and a rock there. And if we want to produce weapons and marble, that'll do that. To sell weapons, yeah, if we want to sell weapons. I want to try and not rely on exports. I'm just going to start with a ton of money and have a ton of rescue money, and then I will see if I can just tax people and live off that. Because more people, more houses means more taxes. So it should be self-sufficient. Huh. Have predefined subsections. So I like these trees. So this is going to be the mining stuff. How do I want to do the trees? Have predefined sections, not just all the way around? Yeah, because all the way around might be overkill with how much we have. So maybe coming off of the corners? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can have a gap of 4. So we can put 2 timber yards in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, I can just have this go around the whole thing. I can always delete trees, right? That's true, that's true. I just need to do this around the whole thing. This is gonna take a while. Do you want to watch me do this? But I'm afraid I'm gonna make a mistake. Let's see how long one side takes. Like, we can always delete trees, but I'm gonna do a gap of 4 anyway. Because it'll allow us to do things. You can already build roads, design, housing quarters, palatial estates. I could, but I think I want to leave that to the gameplay section. 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. This also gives a little bit of decoration. We'll start at the same spot. I assume it's the same number of tiles going that way. Okay. That's one side. Maybe we'll spread out this work to not do it all together, right? So let's do some settings. Let's do some settings. Brief description. How long should this be? With all the farmland in the world. How big can your city grow? Starting conditions. Initial funds. What's the 10,000. So we can just set it to 9999. Rescue loan, 99999. Rome supplies wheat, no. Flotsam on, sure. Milestone. What are milestones? Just leave those? I don't even know what those are. Terrain set, Central Province, requests, no requests, enemy, barbarians, but no invasions. Buildings allowed, allowed structures. Does this mean everything is allowed? Red is disabled. Okay, buildings allowed. Win criteria. Open play, no win, lose. Yes. It's just an open play map. Special events, none, no, nothing. Okay, good. Okay. Set 20 distant battles. No, I want this to be like military free. Set win population to win criteria. Is there a survival, winning time, winning population? What's the max? You can't. You can't go to open play, no win, lose. It's fine. What happens if you set it to not open play? You'll never hit 100,000. If you set it to that, you hit 9999, victory! It's like, that's so annoying. Price changes, yeah, nothing. Demand changes, yeah, nothing. Ooh, I can pick a picture. Ooh, that's a good one. We're building a massive city, so we want like a city. That's probably, I don't know, that's maybe it looks a bit empty. I like this one. Let's go with that. Is that saved? Yeah, good. Options, help, reset, empire, choose location. Okay. Resources don't limit housing growth. What does resources don't limit housing growth, fishing okay mean? Much trade, goods don't limit housing, no fishing. Oh. So it means that you can build all levels of housing. Okay. Allow fishing for third food, import weapons if war. Okay, let's just find a spot with like the most number of trade routes. Just to guarantee. Import food, goods don't limit housing. Don't want to import food. Resources don't limit housing. So I basically want resources don't limit housing, fishing okay. That's a lot of trade routes. Rich variety. Goods don't limit housing, fishing okay. Rich variety. This is just everything, isn't it? Is this good? Is this the best? Do they buy practically everything? Click your city to see what's available. Our city. Oh. Oh. So we gotta pick a spot with... So this has clay, this has timber, this has 3 types of food, which are farmed. Fishing okay, if we need to do that. And vines. But no olives. No olives, okay. Let's... 3 types of farmed foods, olives, vines, metal, clay, no timber. I didn't realize this controls what we can do. Okay. 3 types of farmed goods, iron, timber, clay, no olives. Valencia is the best? Okay. Valencia. Valencia 2? This one? 3. Only 2 types of farmed goods. 2 types of farmed foods. I guess you don't need 3, but fishing, okay. There are 2 Valencias? Valencia 2. So maybe Valencia 1? No. 2 types of farmed foods. Wheat, olives, vines, iron, timber, clay, marble. Yeah, I guess that's it. Fishing, okay, for 3 types of food. If we wanted a 4th type of food, is that available by import? Fruit, vegetables? Yeah, there's imports of vegetables. Okay, it's gotta be this. Plus fishing, yeah. So we got 3 types of food if we want 3 types of food. But we have 2, importantly, 2 farmed food. So if we want to do Grand Insula, that is an option. I'm not sure if I want to do Grand Insula. Like, I don't know if that's possible. Like, would the extra farmland... See, I'm thinking it's better to just have more wheat because you got double production. And instead of planting fruits, you just build more houses. Right? Don't forget to put 8 fishing spots just to be certain. Oh, right. Fishing spots. Fishing point. How do I even do this? Suppose I put 1 in every corner? Fishing spot 1. Fishing spot 2. Fishing spot 3. Fishing spot 4. So I'll do that first. I'd want the other ones to be in the middle, but that's going to be a lot of counting, so I'm not going to do that yet. So I'm gonna have 1 in the middle on each side. Just keep it mirrored, you know? Okay, let's save our progress. Okay, so we have... Is that everything? Let's try launch the map. Let's try launch the map, see what we got. There's the flotsam, so it shows trade there. Okay. We've got the mines. If I go to raw materials, farm, they got wheat, fruit, olives, vines. Okay. Raw materials, clay pit, marble quarry, iron mine. This does function. So we can fit 4. Right, so essentially you'd want to do that. And the same with the marble. Oh no, actually you can you fit more? No, you can only fit 4. Can't be fancy with it. That's fine. Right, so essentially you'd want to do that. Right? Trade. Okay. It's fine. Good. We don't have our things. Ship bridge. We can have them do that if we so desire. People can move in. Okay. All the things are enabled. I can build a mission post, but there's no natives. Okay, this all functions, right? Yes, good. Okay, raw materials. Timber yards do work, so you can be doing that if you so desire. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably turn off the mission post. Okay, I can build docks. Yep, that functions fine. Okay. So that's everything, right? Okay, it is an open play map. So all of that's set. Yes, good. Anything else I need? Native huts, no. Entries, no. Invasion points, no. I wanted to go to buildings allowed. Mission post. Native mission? Is it called Native mission? Why is it a different name? Okay. You can turn off bridges, and it's completely unusable. Okay. So, is putting down trees the last thing? Trees, scrub. This is called scrub. Apologies for this very boring part, but we gotta do it. No, that's wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. This is just to allow flexibility. Did I see the Age of Empires 1 patch yesterday? I heard. Is it good? I mean, that's since the major updates. That's been like a solid 6 out of 10 for me. Oh. Okay, another side covered. They added stances? Unit formations? Really? I missed the spot? No. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Kidding. Ah! Grumpy Snocker. It's so easy to miss something when you're doing it on this scale. Like this, if I understand... I don't know, would this actually reach the corner? I don't know the actual number of tiles an enormous map is. And then the water takes 2 off the edge. Actually takes 4 off the edge. And we're essentially putting one of these every 5 tiles. So the odds of it hitting the corner exactly is pretty low, right? We're gonna find out. We're almost there. That's where it is. Is it 256 by 256? Minus 4, it's 252. Like, that's just how it's gotta be. That's just how it's gotta be. Minus 8 because of both sides. No, it's only 2... Oh no, it's technically 3. It's 3 off the edge. The coast is 1 tile, right? So it's 1, 2, water, 3. So it's technically 3 off the edge. How many timber yards do you think you'll make? It's not about how many, it's about where. Right? Because you can't get timber here, right? It's just, there's no timber here. So this is so that you can build timber yards anywhere. Now, ideally, the challenge would be completely self-sufficient as well. So not relying on imports or exports. But we're gonna start with as much money as we can, and then hopefully taxes just keep us afloat. Because the main idea is just like the largest population you could possibly have, and it lasts the longest. You know, aging population is going to be a problem, so you got to have like massive unemployment, but expect to go down to half our employment once everyone ages after 50 years. Because Augustus has fixes for the ghosts and stuff. So it should be it should be a lot more viable to do with Augustus than vanilla Caesar 3. If you don't know what ghosts are, it's essentially people die in your population, but they don't actually die in the system. So there's like people who they die in the system, but they don't die in your total population. So there's population that doesn't work, but it still counts to your total population. Am I playing Augustus or vanilla? I'm gonna do Augustus, because mainly Augustus increases the sprite limit by ×5. So there's no technological limitation. And it fixes bugs, which are clearly bugs like ghosts. Okay. In terms of centralizing the fishing points, I gotta count the trees. How many are on one side? Actually, each tree is 5 steps, right? So if I count 1, 2, 3. So how long is the map again? Let's do some math. How long is the map? It was 2, 5, 6. So 1 to 8. So 1 to 8 is the center. But how do I count 1 to 8 on this screen? Just count 1 to 8. Each of these is a multiple of 5. So it's going to be each of these is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Then it's +3 on the end. So we need to count to 1 to 8. 1 to 8 minus 3 divided by 5. I said 256 off the top of my mind. Is it actually 256? How many trees are on one side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's 30 trees. Times 5 is 150. Right? 150 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 160, isn't it? So the map is 160 tiles long, which means we're looking at 80. So 80 means we need to go divide by 5 is 16. 16? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. But we started with 3 tiles over, so it should be... And it's an even number, so we can't technically get it in the middle, but 1, 2, 3. It should be... I'll just make it between these 2 trees. Fishing point 5 there. So it will look centered between these 2 trees. Doing math in your head on air when 130 people are watching you. It's hard. Look, you live stream and do math. It's hard. Okay, I think that's correct. Because we counted 15 trees here, but this island's throwing it off, so there's technically... Wait, how many trees did we count? 30. We counted 30 trees, so technically it's 15, but if it were to go right to the end here, it would be... 31 trees. So between 15 and 16 is correct. Yes, between 15 and 16 is correct. 1, 2. So I'm gonna go fishing point 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Between 15 and 16 is correct. And technically there's no middle here because it's an even number between them, but close enough. You can't have a middle if the map is even numbers. Fishing point 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Between 15 and 16. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. I think I'm doing it correctly. Fishing point 8. Let's just go from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, between 15 and 16. Okay, so now we have even distribution of fish around the map. We've got trees going around, we've got rocks for 4 marble mines, rocks for 4 iron mines if we ever want to do that. We've got 100% farmland with water going all the way around, which is required in case you want to put a dock here or something. And also it allows clay pits to be built all the way around the edge. Now, getting resources to the middle of the farmland is gonna be tricky, but possible. But if we just keep building, like, farms can go there. So the important thing is food is easy to produce at regular intervals through the land. We can have ship bridges here, which don't block the mines either, and that should be good, right? If I load it up... When they say short description, they mean short description. There can't be a second row. Okay, fish. Got a fish here? I did put fish there, right? You can't click on fish, I guess. Right, the birds just fly away, don't they? There they are. Okay. Change the province to northern, nullify prefectures. No, province has to be this one because wheat production is doubled. Wheat production is doubled. So I think this is correct, right? I think this is done. So what you'd do is you'd have a ship bridge just extending out from here. Right? And then we can start designing things. Like what I would probably do is have a road going 3 tiles away from here to support industries. Then we have 3 tiles here, and then we can have various housing blocks. Of a very manageable length. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's not completely insane. And these would be connected up. And because this is Augustus, we can roadblock those roads. I suppose we can have them... Technically, we can even get away with not having global employment if I did that, but Probably don't want to do that. So I'd have very... like... that. Whatever. And I can stick a house behind those as well. So we have this sort of template. Is there fire hazard on this map? Yes. So is this... I forgot. Road block. You know, and the road would be plaza'd. People would move in. We will need a forum. We'd need an amphitheater. We'd need a theater. Might as well have an academy as part of the setup. We'd need a temple. Only one for each one. Oh, doctor. We need a doctor. We'd need a market. What other things do we need? Bathhouse. Fountain. Forgot the fountains. I forgot there's an overlay now. Look at that. Okay. Is anything else required? How would I get reservoirs through all this? I need reservoirs around the edge. And reservoirs around the back. Right. So essentially I'll be doing something like that to get the fountain access. The academy doesn't have to be there. But we'd need to spend the employment on something anyway. So then after this... how do I do this? I think I move the theater. Because I need road access going out the back. So the theater can go. It doesn't really matter where. I'm not missing any... Oh, right. Barbers need to go... Oh, the barber can go there. Great. Perfect. Wonderful. I basically need to make sure there's not too many houses so the market can actually keep up. And then if I were to... If I were to build another block, can I overlap the water enough so that it would do that? If I was doing that, the road would already be there. Because my problem is the fountain does not reach 2 tiles out. So if the houses evolve to 1x1s, the back houses... But I suppose that doesn't matter because when they get to a certain evolution level, they'll become 2x2s anyway. So you just put a row of houses here, and a row of houses here. And they would just expand anyway, right? It doesn't matter. And you just need to make sure you have a warehouse. I could clear these. And you gotta have a warehouse getting everything and a granary getting everything. Right? So our city would actually look kind of pretty with all of this. Do I like Caesar or Pharaoh more? I like Caesar more, but Pharaoh is a better game. However... Oh yeah, is it just massive unemployment? Yeah. So we would always want to pay 8 above, just to keep people happy. A library. I don't have a library. I knew I was forgetting something. There. Okay, so I just need a template. Right, once the template is set, then we can just multiply that. I think that's not too many houses for one market to keep going. There's no food, yeah, I know. This one would be set to getting wheat, and then we would need like, I don't have the math on hand. Like, how much population this would be, and how many farms they would need to sustain themselves. But you'd have a... no, not there. Not there. Because the aqueduct would need to continue on. So got a plan for that. And there would be a granary here. Set to accepting wheat. Right? One wheat farm feeds 320 people. So I just don't know how many people would be in this block. School! Ah, I forgot a school! I'm forgetting like these basic things. I guess it goes there. Thank you. So then food comes in, market ladies go. Then you just have... like, I don't even have the math for like, how many pottery workshops do you need? Clay pit there. This will be set to not accepting anything, but it will be getting pottery, furniture, oil. Like that. Right? Something like that. Basic math. Yeah, I know it's basic math, but I just don't know the criteria. You know, I can do the math with algebra. You know, I'll need X of this and Y of that, but I don't know the actual... I haven't done the count for, you know, what it actually needs. Why are those buildings getting workers if there are no houses spawn brown dudes? It's because we have a mod that does that as well. Isn't that nice? So 100,000 people divided by 320 means we need 313 farms for 100,000 people. Okay. So we would need, like, I'd like to go for 120. I'd like to go for 120. With Augustus, so we don't need feeder houses and stuff like that. We should be able to support more people. What's the objective? The maximum number population a Caesar 3 city can have using Augustus, which 5 times the sprite limit and all of that. So this is just figuring out the possible block. I just made this map, which enables all the things we need to do. We can farm pretty much everything. It would need some workarounds. For example, I can just do this. City is short by employees, look at that. I'm a bit overboard. But look, everyone's getting fed. I assume the market will... Like, one market can support this, considering the granary and the warehouse will be so close. If I just run this real fast. How to deal with the retirement problem? You need to get double the population that you need and build a ton of academies. Then eventually, half of your employees will stop working because they get old. So is this market just struggling to keep up with everything? Do I need 2 markets for a block of this size? I probably do, don't I? Run out of pottery. Or is it just... Actually, no, it should be okay. I just need to have more pottery, I think. Let me just do that. Because you just use a lot of pottery. Because oil and furniture's in. Isn't there a Rome supplies wheat for even more population? Yeah, but Rome supplies wheat is just cheating. Like, that's just straight up cheating. Let me just get this going. For convenience. So why won't these evolve? Some entertainment, but not enough. Oh, it's that whole global entertainment thing. Oh wait, no. It's because we don't have a gladiator school. I forgot. So then these become 2x2s. And the market should be able to keep up. Oh, desirability is a problem. Do I need another row of gardens in the middle? Why? Is it global entertainment? No, they're evolving. I might need another row of gardens in the middle of the block. Unless I replace these with statues and maybe get rid of those. Statues are worth more, right? What even just happened? Oh, I deleted the fountains. I deleted the wrong things. Oh no. There they go. It's okay, I don't care. Does this cover the whole block? That covers up to that. That covers up to that. Okay. I just want to see if they can evolve. No, it's not enough. Yeah, it needs to be 2 gardens in the middle of the block. See, this is why we're testing today. So this is clearly way more food than this, but like this was holding how many people? Like these houses aren't even fully evolved yet. Small tent is holding back this ability. It's like we have more resources than anything now. So this will hold, like a block like this will hold what? 2,000 people? And the size of this will be 1 more than this. So this is currently... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's say I need another garden, 14 for the garden in the middle there. And I may need another row of gardens here, because those houses just aren't evolving. Yeah. 15, 16, 17. So the whole block is 17 wide. So with the length of the map being 160 minus some, we could fit maybe 8 of these? No, we can fit way more. Wait, what is my math? How many can we fit? It's 18 tiles long, and we have 30 times 5 tiles this way. So we have 150 tiles, and this is 15, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We should be able to fit 10 of these blocks just along this row, and that should get us to about 20,000 population just doing this 10 times. It'd actually be more because these houses haven't evolved fully. What is this map? I just made this map. It's to see the maximum population using Augustus, not vanilla Caesar 3. So we're using global employment with roadblocks, and also the Augustus because mainly sprite limit increase. But with these houses, the global employment doesn't matter too much. Like global employment is not really a cheat, because if I wanted to say, oh, let's have proper employment so the walkers have to pass, done, problem solved. That's all I'd have to do. Feeder houses. And again, I'm not trying to be super clean or anything like this. I just want maximum populations. And today we're figuring out kind of the design. Is there military? No. No military, no disasters, no requests or demands or anything, right? So I should be able to fit, possibly if I got all these houses evolved, 25,000, just one row. And then the length of this, how long is this plus production? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Let's just count it as 40. So you could go 4, 8, 12, 16. We could possibly do 4 of these rows. Possibly. With some squeezing and stuff, we could probably do 4. So we could probably do 4 by 10. 40 blocks. 40 times 40 blocks. Like, obviously we can't get that because we'd have transportation problem. So, like, if these houses evolved, we'd probably have 2,500. You know, and I can squeeze more. 2,500. Also, we're clearly overproducing food here and overproducing stuff. So I could probably clean some of this up, but that should get us to... Still need about 7 farms per block. Right, we're just slightly overproducing them. One workshop can supply 20 houses. How many houses do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24, 25, let's count 25 houses. 1 by 1 houses are a bane. Yeah, but I'm gonna live with the 1 by 1 houses. But it shouldn't... Actually, if I make this the gardens too wide, this house will become a 2 by 2. So actually we should be able to avoid all 1 by 1 houses. I could just turn on the option to force it, I guess. Because Augustus has that option. But to reach our goal, we basically need... So this holds 84 occupants. Do Grand Insula hold any more than a large insula? Use oracles to boost desirability. It's not worth it because I'd have to get rid of a house. I need to change the block design. Do Grand Insula hold more people? But then setting up... Yeah, no, it's not worth it. I'd have to set up a whole nother farm industry, which doesn't create as much food, does it? Right, it's not worth it. So Duke, I'll do that after the stream. It's fine, it's not urgent. Grand Insula holds the same as large. Okay, so it's not worth it at all. Okay, that's fine. So if I have 25 houses times 84, what's 25 times 84? $2,100. Okay. 2,100. So I would need... So if I'm going for, let's say 120,000, I would need how many of these blocks? 120,000 divided by 2,100. Wait, what? It's 1,200? Hold on. Let me bring up the calculator. So this holds 84. 84 times 25, 2,100. Okay. So if I wanted 120,000 people, divided by 2,100, I would need 57 blocks. I need to get at least a whole other row. So I need at least 5 rows of this. It's tricky. It's actually still tricky with everything. Achievement if you get 50k? 50k is easy. 50k is easy on this map. Like, I just do this continuously. Like, how much tax does this generate? If I'm taxing like 12%, that's fine, right? Well, there's a lot of unemployment, but it'd generate a bit more once these houses evolve, but I suppose with some buffer it's 2,000, because maybe not every house will evolve. Yeah. Taxes in. Yeah, the taxes should pay for everything itself. I think this block is not efficient enough. Is this market keeping up? Yeah, this market can support a larger block. It's doing okay. I think the block has to be larger. Eight by 20. Why 8? An 8 by 20 block would be... that wide? The road is 8 wide. There. What are all these messages? People are unhappy? Oh. Fine. So one block would generate like 2,000 in taxes every year? Yeah, we'll have plenty of money. So if we were to do 3, so then it's gonna be by 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. There's a counter on the screen now, right? Is this correct? So maybe if the block was slightly bigger. So maybe if I was doing that, because the extra length would allow more houses on the outside as well. So I think the block has to be bigger. The block has to be bigger. So this would be at most 4 rows going that way. It's the same this way, so I should be able to fit. So this is how many houses? If I put down all the services, so let's say I have the school, I have the market, I have a road connection going out, so that doesn't count. So I have that road connection going out there, I have a road connection going out here. Let's not do double road connections, that's unnecessary. Then I would have the theater. I'd have... I'd need a temple, an amphitheater. I'd need the forum. No, I got that already. I need the baths. I need the barber. And I need the doctor. can go there. I don't really need... I'll just put it for now. Am I missing anything? Library. I got barber, I got library, I got doctor. Okay. So then I could fit that many houses there. This aqueduct would be around the back. Could fit this many houses here. And this many houses here. So that is how many houses? It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Just get them all moved in first. Okay. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's 18 on the outside. And that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 18, 19, 20. That's 18 on the outside, 20 on the inside. Which is 38, right? Yeah, it's 38. The market's gonna struggle, which means this stuff has to be real close. Real close. Perhaps the market should be on the back, closer to the farms. And then these resources are sent back there. Because these require less strain, right? So we'll have the market on the back, so it's right next to the granary, which is next to the farms. So it should be able to be okay. So if one of these has 84 people, 84 times 38 is, let's say with some margin for error, 3,100. 3,100. So if I'm going for 120,000 people, 3,100. We'd need 38 blocks. 38 blocks. So if I fit... So essentially, yeah, I need to have a setup that I can multiply 40 times with the space provided. Oh, the loop is too big, right. The school children wouldn't go all the way around. That's a problem. Wait, no, it's actually fine. Surprisingly. That corner house doesn't get it. But if it's 2 by 2, it'll be fine. Okay. It's just big enough. Just. Okay. And this is a little bit longer. So I need to be smart about how I place farms so that they're not too overlapping. So it would... Maybe if I just go 2 deep? I would need how many farms to support 3,200 people? At least 10 farms? I need 10 farms. So it has to be like that. Granary there. need 10 farms. How do I get water across to the other blocks? Right, I need a row for the reservoirs to go before the farms, like I did here. It feels like such a long way, but it's actually not. I need to fit 40 blocks. I need to have a design that fits 40 blocks. It's very close. It's very close, actually. It's just I'm concerned about the length here. Essentially, I would do this again, but mirrored here. I need to find some little efficiencies. You know, like technically, I could fit a house here. And back there. And back there. Which does little boost of population, but it's nothing significant. It'd be like an extra 20, 30 people per house. It's like an extra 100 actually. It's not bad, adding an extra 100 people to the house, to the block. Yeah, I know I forgot the reservoir. So the problem is, right now, this length is... It's essentially going to be that long, because this will be running through first. Just this will be here, then the farms, right? It'll be the reservoir, then farms. Okay, I'll have to do some processing, and we're gonna have to try keep things as efficient as possible. Probably best to start over in this corner. And then just, like, if I can fit 4 rows, it'll work. I feel like the final row will have to be slightly shorter. So I can't fit 4 full rows. I think it's easy enough to hit, I mean, easy enough as in terms of space, to hit 100,000 people. Like, the fourth row could be this long, for example. Right? So essentially we're doing this 3 times, and then the fourth one is just a little stunted. Right? That's how that should work. Cart pushers run around to the wrong granaries. As long as they're filling their closest one first, it should be fine. So I think that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be the this size 3 times, this size 1 time. If I make a heretic city, I need some space by not needing temples. Well, each block still needs a temple, but... No, I can't deal with the curses. On the outside where I have this production stuff set up, I'll be putting oracles as well. Oracles and academies in case we need to dump people. That's what this buffer of 3 tiles to the water is for. Yeah, you don't want to... Venus is the worst. Venus curse is the worst. Because she just burns down houses, which includes all the resources inside. So Venus is actually the worst curse. Ceres is pretty bad. I've survived with all the curses except for Venus, though. Huh, okay. Okay. It'll come close, it'll come close. I will give it my best shot. I'll give it my best shot. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. A good hour and a half. I've made the map. I'm gonna give it a proper shot on another day to try and cross 100,000 people. Hopefully more. Hopefully more. My target is 120,000. I can't even process the math right now in my head whether it is possible, but I will go for 120,000 people. That's a target. That's a target. Yeah, today's just making the map and figuring out the basics. I'll see how it goes from here. Anyway, that's gonna be all for now. Thank you all so much for joining. If you'd like to support the channel, please do subscribe on Twitch, become a YouTube member, or support directly through Patreon, patreon.com/gamerzak. Direct support means fewer ads on YouTube. So thank you so much for the support, and for everyone, enjoy fewer ads. There's also a Humble Bundle referral link where you can buy games and at no extra cost to you, and it supports the channel. And there's a merch store over at Teespring, so you can check that out, gamerzak.com/shop or store. Do join us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I'm active and contactable on all of those, so follow over there. And the wonderful Discord community, discord.gg/gamerzak for the Zakalites, where we hang out every day. If you're watching on YouTube, click the buttons on the screen right now for so much more content. I hope you enjoyed today's little prep and setup, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.